welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. I was online and I saw a wreath from Kirkland's and I thought it was really pretty, but I thought I can do it better. So this is my version, and let's make a beautiful winter wreath for either Christmas or January and beyond. This one is one of my favorites. Well, welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. You saw the wreath, and I'm hoping that this is going to be a quick and easy wreath. And honestly, this is like a wreath where I picked up supplies from JoAnns. I got supplies from Michael's, Walmart, and the wreath shop. So we are going to just kind of do this hodgepodge of a wreath here, and we're going to put together. Now, my inspiration for this wreath came from Kirkland's. Kirkland's has this wreath, and they used just greenery and berries and stuff, but I want to add a ribbon. And I'm also noticing this trend with wreath makers, adding the bells, adding the greenery at top, and we're just going to kind of go with it. Okay, so let's get started. What are we going to use? Well, this is a wreath. If you follow me on Instagram, I shared this in my stories the other day. If you're not following me on Instagram, the link is in the description box below. Make sure to follow me. And when I'm out and about and I see a supply for a wreath or something that I want to make, I will let you know on Instagram. Okay, so that's really a good reason to follow me there. So I had bought this. I just thought it was really pretty. They had them half off. So this was $12.50. If there's a link on their website, I will leave it in the description box below. If you want to just use a regular grapevine wreath, you can get those at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, JoAnns, and Michael's. All those places have them. All right. The second thing was I had picked up these bells probably a month ago, guys. I did not know what I was going to do with them, but I just thought they were pretty. They actually come in a pack of 3. So if you had even a bigger wreath, you could put 3, but I'm just going to use 2 of them. And then I've got this really pretty ribbon. I know you saw this last week, but I really like this ribbon. And I think I'm not so much going for like a Christmas wreath, but a winter wreath here. So I really like this ribbon. The wreath shop has amazing ribbon. And right now, up until, let's see, Monday the 16th, I believe it is. I think I'm right there. They're having 20% off all their Christmas decor. So make sure you check out my link in the description box below. And then I'm in Michigan, and for some reason, there's a little piece kind of there. For some reason, it's hard to find supplies. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do this wreath with what I could find. I'm having a hard time finding greenery. It's like cleared out in my area. So this is actually a swag I picked up from JoAnns, and it's really pretty, but we're going to kind of like take this apart and we're going to use it on our wreath. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here is we're going to decide, okay, what's the top of our wreath and what's the bottom. So I think that, let's see, I almost feel like this is the top of my wreath because I can see that ending there, but it's a little bit more elongated, so we're going to do that. So we're going to start there. But first things first, I need to start cutting this apart. I know some of you guys are going to be sad. I'm so sorry, but this is the way it's got to be. All right, so all you're going to do is you're just going to take these and you're just going to start finding a spot that you can cut them, okay? Now, some are going to have more white than others. That's okay. We can work with that. And you're just going to start cutting it. So if the first step, cut your greenery, you're just going to cut it at the base. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to put this together. And this should be an easy wreath. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest wreath ever, I would say this is going to be around, let's say a 3, okay? You can make this work. Anybody can do this. So just keep cutting all those little branches. Okay, so I didn't cut quite all of them, but that's okay. We don't need to cut them all. Now, if you're interested in any of my supplies, like my handy dandy wire cutters, all that is in the description box below. I do have, I'm going to use this. I love, if you've not tried a lint roller, this one wants to go, okay, here, problem solved. This one is really sticky, let me tell you. A lint roller is a great way to get all that glitter and all that residue from your wreath off your table. I love it. Again, I have an Amazon storefront. All the supplies and stuff I use or like tools are going to be there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this And I'm going to take my greenery here and I'm going to just find what looks more green. We're going to start with what looks more green. And what we want to do is we're going to have like a bow in the middle. So we want to kind of like, all right, this right here is my middle. So I'm going to take, hold on, making some noise here. I'm going to bring it over my SureBonder here. I love my SureBonder. And we're going to just start adding glue to this. All right. And then sticking it in. And we're just going to stick it in. And we're just going to do one on that side. So I'm going to do one on this side. So I want a longer piece. So like this has more greens because we're going to go over it. And you're just going to start by finding a spot where it'll go. All right. You might have to hold that down for a moment. So what I would do is I would do one side and do the other side and just start, and you could use, like eucalyptus for this. You could use a different kind of greenery. You could use all sorts of things, okay? Whatever you want. You could use this in a spring wreath and use flowers going out. So my point is, this is just kind of the basics for it. All right. So just keep adding it. Oops, I just kind of moved that there, didn't I? And I'm going to just keep working. We're only going to go to about right here. So we're not going to need as much as you think. We'll see. And if you're noticing, this is a new camera that I'm using. It's not actually a camera, it's my phone. Let me give you a little YouTube tip. If you want to do a YouTube channel and you're like, I don't have a fancy camera, guys, I use an iPhone. That's what I use. That's what I've always used to make these videos. So if you're ever wanting to do your own YouTube channel, that's my little tip for you. You don't have to have a fancy camera. And unbelievably, the cameras in our phones are really good quality. It's amazing how technology has come so far. So just keep going through this and we're going to just keep layering it. So what I'll do is I'll go back over on that spot there. Let me see if I can find, and I'll just layer it and fill any gaps and holes that I have. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Again, I don't know. The bow might be a little challenging for some when we make a bow for this, but that's okay. We gotta snazz it up here a little bit, right? So I'm gonna kind of hold that down, but I'll come back and I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna probably have a clip where I'm kind of doing this faster for you so you can see. So just hold on. Okay, so this is what we have left. I didn't use all that swag, and this swag was normally $30, but I got it 50% off. So I paid about $15 for the greenery, $12 for this, and then I paid $9 for the bells, but again, I'm not using them all. And the ribbon's really inexpensive, I feel, for the amount of ribbon you get at the Wreath shop. So go make sure you check out their link. All right, so let's make a bow first, and then we're going to add the bells because it's going to get a little noisy. So what are we going to do for the bow? Okay, so I'm getting something out here that I've never done before on YouTube. I did this in my Amazon Live that I did, and yeah, I am on Amazon Live now, guys, and if you want to come over there and see me make stuff, I will leave a link for you to follow me on Amazon Live, and you can kind of see my past. I've showed you how to do the pro bows. I've shown you how to do several wreaths by now. So come over there and watch me or whatever. So, but let's get started. What I'm going to do, this is called the 4-in-1 by Pro Bow the Hand. Again, I have these in my Amazon shop. I'm going to take a 26 gauge wire and I'm going to just lay it right there because we're going to use it to tie off our ribbon. And I'm going to start here with right over here. I think you can see it here. Let me move this down a little bit. I'm going to move it down so that you can see it. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to dovetail. I'm not sure if I'll need to make this shorter or longer or whatever, but I got to find my scissors. Where are my scissors at? These are some scissors I got from Trendy Tree a long time ago, and they're really sharp. I love them. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to just say about a 9-inch length here, and I'm going to just put it down in my 4-in-1, okay? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist this, okay? We're going to twist it. All right, this ribbon is a little thick, all right? And don't let that wire get out of control. So basically I'm going to do this. I don't want too big of a bow because I don't want to overpower this wreath. So we're just going to go to 5. All right, we're going to just go to 5 and put my finger there, and I'm going to come over, and I'm going to just kind of put that down in there. Actually, let's just go like this. Oops. There we go. Sorry if you can't see that. And then I'm going to twist it, guys, because I got to keep the right side of my ribbon the right way. So we're going to twist it. So I want you to see that bad side, okay? Now I'm going to go over to the 5 over here. I'm going to put my finger over here, and then we're going to bring it, that's about right there, all right? So I know where I'm going to do it, and now I'm going to just kind of put that together and go down. And I'm going to do this 3 times, okay? So again, twist it up so that bottom of the ribbon is facing you. And all you have to do is you can just do this. Just take your little loops and say, go over there. All right, you're going to take it, put your finger there, and then I'm going to come over here, and this is where we're going to go down into the thing. And some ribbons are not as thick as this one. This is a really good quality ribbon. So because it's a good quality ribbon, it's going to take a little bit more coaxing, so to speak. Oops, I need to flip it. Need to twist it. Okay. Come back over here. Find your 5 again. And this is where we're going to take it. And I'm just going to gather it there. I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to twist. And we're going to do 1 more. Okay. So that'll make a nice full bow at the 5-inch. All right. So that's my spot. Again, I'm going to just kind of gather it. Come down, and I'm going to twist it. 1 more at the 5-inch mark, okay? Put your finger down, and I'm going to gather it. I'm going to go down, and we're going to twist it. Oh, I am going to twist it, but I just realized I don't need to go to the 5 because I already got my 3 loops. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Now we're going to go to the 3. So we did 5. Now I'm going to go to, actually, I'm going to go between the 3 and the 4. That's what's nice about this. You can kind of give it, you know, whatever you want. So if I go this way, and I'm going to put my finger kind of in between that 3 and 4. And it's a 3-inch and 4-inch, by the way. And I'm going to gather this. This ribbon's just a little bit thicker, so that's okay. I like it. I like it because honestly, it will keep its shape so nicely. It really will. And I do know she has some black and white. Sarah has some black and white check that might be a little bit whiter. I'm not sure if she has this particular size. So I'm just gonna put my finger like right there. So you're in there. All right, so I'm gonna come over here. This is where, and we're only gonna do 2 of these loops on both sides, okay? And honestly, you could do this. You could twist it and then put it down, okay? So, and then really all you need to at this point is measure it with this loop underneath. So let's, oh, our elephants are going to town. Do you hear them? I'm gonna just twist it before I even get it in there. We're just gonna make a little shortcut there, okay? And we're gonna make it the same here. All right, yep, I like that. All right, and we're gonna twist it. And we're gonna go like this. All right, so now at this point, you could do one of two things. You could be done, but I'm going to make a little button loop at the middle. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of test right here. Okay, I want it to be about here, and I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to just go like that. All right. And now I'm going to find my little wire right here. All right, and this is going to be another tail. So we're going to just kind of make sure that that's a little bit right there. It didn't go quite all the way to the 9. Okay, so I'm going to take the wire here, and I'm going to just bring it, and I'm going to cross it. All right. And then I'm going to just bring this up. Just bring it up. All right. Oops. I should have crossed that twice. So don't, you could bring it up and not do it. That's fine. It's really up to you. And I'm going to bring it back behind here. And then I'm going to just go like so. And I'm going to twist it. I'm going to pull it. You're going to add some more tension to it. And then I'm going to just twist it. Okay, and then you're just going to fluff it out. All right, I think this will be really pretty. I hope that this like translates well on the screen here, because I'm looking at it and it's like, oh, that's a little much, those lines. So we'll see. Okay, but that's how you use the 4-in-1, or you could do a bow by hand. I have lots of bow videos. Guys, I've been teaching you how to make bows by hand for a long time. So I will have that playlist down below. One of my bow videos has over 1 million views, so go watch that. A lot of people seem to like it, so go check those out. So I'm just going to work on this a little bit, and then we're going to put this onto our wreath. As you can see, that is longer than that, so we need to fix that. Okay, so let's make that match better here. All right. Okay. So let's grab our wreath. Okay, so as you can see, our bow is plenty full for that. I think it's really pretty. So we're just going to take it up a notch. So if you hear the bells a little bit much, I apologize. I will do my best here not to make this too noisy. But so at this point, I just want to find a spot. I'm going to just take zip ties. So I'm going to find my zip ties that I love to use. Okay, these are what I love. Again, Amazon. I've been using these for years because they're that good. Okay, so I'm just going to take my zip tie here, and I'm just going to find the middle, and we're going to just put it on here. Just find a spot. Okay, so we're just going to hang it around one of these because I can't get it through any of those like multiple ones. So I'm just going to lay this here. I just want them to kind of lay together like so. I don't really need them to be separate. Like the Kirkland's one, they did like 3 bells, but their bells were smaller than mine. So I'm just going to keep going here. It's pretty simple. That's all there is to it. Okay, and then you're just going to cut that off. All right, we're going to grab our bow here. We might want to trim these up, but we'll see. I added another piece of wire because I just wanted it to go on pretty good. So I'm just going to wrap it around here, and actually I'm going to go in between those 2 bells there. So let me see what I mean. I went through those 2 bells, and then you're just going to wrap it around and make sure your bow, I'm going to have to fluff it up a little bit more, but we're just gonna make sure. And then I'm gonna run this wire back in here because I don't want that to be an issue. And you know what? Better yet, grab a piece of felt. Here's a trick, okay? You're gonna just take a piece of felt. I always have scrap felt because I do these for the backs of my wreaths. So I'm just gonna cut this right here, and I'm gonna glue that on the back there. But first I'm going to make sure my bow's right where I want it because I don't want that to hurt my door. I don't want it to scratch glass. So let's just look at it really quick. Okay, I didn't show it to you, but trust me. And the way these ended up hanging, I even like it even more. They're not perfect, but I like things not to be perfect. I'm just going to be honest, guys. So I'm going to just put some glue there. And again, I also want to tell you, I'm using Gorilla Glue Sticks. I just feel like they're just really good to use. So if you've got them, use them. Okay. All right. That's going to dry. And then you're just going to hang your wreath from like either up here, or like if you have something, you can hang it from down there, or you can make a hook for this with a zip tie. It's pretty simple to do. So let's just turn this over. All right. And I think this has turned out really pretty. You're just going to kind of work on the bow now. I'm going to fluff it up. Okay, I don't know if you can see it in the whole shot, but that is the finished wreath. I think it's really, really pretty. I can't wait to hang this up and take a picture for you. But listen, if you made it this far, I don't even know if there's a bell in the emoji little thing, but if there's a bell in the emojis, leave me a bell. I appreciate the fact that you take your time to watch my videos, and I hope you enjoy this. I think this is a pretty wreath. It's a simple wreath. And listen, if I can make it, you can make it. This is not hard to do. So make sure you follow me on all of my socials down below. Check me out on Instagram. Okay, I'm going to make that bow. There we go. We gotta do some more fluffing there. But follow me and we will make more beautiful wreaths and more things to come. So until next time, we'll see you in Julie's Wreath Boutique. Bye-bye.